There are times when a person loses money, a business fails, they lose a job, or they try something new and it simply doesn't work. At that moment, many people immediately say, I failed, everything is over. But is fail really the end? Or is there something powerful that we can learn from failure? The surprising thing is that some people failed once, but that failure became the beginning of their success. And there are others who never failed simply because they never tried. Today, on Kivora Media, we are talking about 10 things you should do learn from failure. But more importantly, we are going to talk about something many people misunderstand: risk. What is risk? When is taking a risk in good things? When does risk become dangerous? And what can you do to take a risk without destroying yourself financially or personally? If you listen until number 10, you will understand that sometimes fear can be a school that money alone could never teach. Welcome to Kivora Media. Here we share motivation, life lessons, inspiring stories, relationships, and ideas that can change the way you see life. If you enjoy our content, subscribe to Kivora Media, like, share, and turn on the notification bell. Your support helps us to create more valuable content. Venusta, Kivora Media, learn, think, grow together. First, failure teaches you. When someone fails, they often focus on the money they lost. But the better question is not, what did I lose? Instead ask, what did I learn? For example, imagine someone starts a business and loses money because they did not do enough research. If they learn from that mistake, they may never repeat again. That is why failure can be expensive, but the lesson that comes from it can be worth much more than money you lost. Never allow your failure to become meaningless. The second, don't put everything on one risk. This is one of the most important lessons. If you have 500,000, don't put all it in one thing you don't fully understand. Because if things go wrong, you won't lose just a small part. You could lose everything. In life, it is important to have a backup plan. If you want to start a business, start with what you can afford to lose. If you wanted to invest money, learn first. If you wanted to leave your job, don't quit immediately without having a plan for what comes next. Always ask yourself, if this goes wrong, will still be able to start again? If the answer is no, you may be taking a risk that is bigger than what you can afford. The third, not every risk is bad. Some people say, never take a risk. But that is not a complete truth, because life itself involves risk. Going to work is a risk. Starting a business is a risk. Studying is a risk. Loving someone is a risk. Trying something new is a risk. The question is not, should I take a risk? The real question is, which risk should I take? A bad risk is one you take without understanding what you could lose. A smart risk is one you have thought about researching and planning for, including knowing the maximum loss you can survive. The fourth, fear can make you miss opportunities. There are people with amazing ideas, but they say, "What if it fails?" And then they do nothing. 1 year passes, then another person comes up with a similar idea and decides to try. Maybe they fail, they try again, they learn, and eventually they succeed. So what made the difference? One person was afraid of failure, the other understood that failure could be part of the journey. Don't allow fear to control every decision you make in life, but remember something important: don't confuse courage with foolishness. Courage means taking a risk after you have carefully evaluated. The 5. Don't risk what you can afford to lose. This is extremely important. Money for food is not money for risk investment. Rent money is not money to gamble on a business you don't understand. School fees are not money to experiment with an investment you know nothing about. Why? Because if you lose that money, the problem is no longer just financial. Your entire life could be affected. That is why a smart risk should always have a limit. Ask yourself, how much can I afford to lose while still being able to continue with my life? That is where you should start. The 6th, don't learn only from people who succeeded. Today, many people show only their success. Someone tells you, "I made a lot of money." Another person says, "My business became successful." But you don't see the years they spent struggling. You don't see the mistakes. You don't see the money they lost. You don't see how many times they tried and failed. That is why people, before taking a risk, learn from people who failed too. Ask, why did they fail? Sometimes a person who failed can teach you how to avoid failure better than someone who only talks about success. The 7th, start small. You don't need to start big to become successful. You can start small, test your idea, see how people respond. If it works, grow it. If it doesn't work, change your approach. This allows you to make mistakes without suffering a hard loss. For example, if someone wants to start a new business, instead of investing all their money immediately, they can first test the business on a smaller scale. If it works, they can expand. If it fails, the loss is smaller, but the lesson can still be valuable. Start small, then improve, then grow. 8. Don't take risks just because other people do. Some people may tell you everyone is making money from this, you should invest too, or don't be afraid, put all your money into it. But ask yourself, if I lose everything, who will help me rebuild? Most of the time, the person encouraging you to take the risk will not carry to consequences for you. This is why decisions about your life should ultimately be made by you. Someone can give you advice, but the final decision is yours. 9. Fail doesn't mean you are a failure. This is something many people misunderstand. When a business fails, someone may immediately say, I'm not good enough. No, your business failed, your plan didn't work, your strategy may have been wrong, but that does not mean you are failed as a person. Think about a child learning to walk. When the child falls, they don't say, I can never walk. They get back up and try again. You should do the same. Failure can be part of the journey. Instead of asking why I am a failure, ask what can I do better next time. 9. Failure doesn't mean you are a failure. This is something many people misunderstand. When a business fails, someone may immediately say, I'm not good enough. No, your business failed, your plan didn't work, your strategy may have been wrong, but that does not mean you are failed as a person. Think about a child learning to walk. When the child falls, they don't say, I can never walk. They get back up and try again. You should do the same. Failure can be part of the journey. Instead of asking why I am a failure, ask what can I do better next time. The 10 is the biggest risk may be never trying. Now let's come to number 10. There is a risk that people rarely talk about, the risk of never trying. Imagine yourself if that age of 60, looking back at your life, you ask yourself, what if I had started that business? Where would I be if I had learned that skill? What would my life look like if I had taken that opportunity? Sometimes people don't regret the thing they tried and failed at. They regret the things they never tried. But remember one important thing, we are not saying you should take every risk. No. Take risk you understand. Do your research. Know what you could lose. Have a plan B. Start with what you can afford to lose and then take the step, because sometimes the biggest fail is not trying at all. My friend, fear is not the end of life. Sometimes fear is a message telling you there is something you need to change. If you have failed, don't destroy yourself with regret. Look at the mistake, learn from it, correct it, and try again. And never forget this, don't avoid every risk. Avoid the risk you don't understand. Don't use money you cannot afford to lose. Don't put your entire future into one thing. Don't let fear stop you from moving forward. And don't allow pressure from other people to make your decision for you. If this video taught you something, write in the comment. I will take risk wisely. And share this video with someone who feels that fear of failure is preventing them from taking the next step. Subscribe to Kivola Media, turn on the notification bell, and stay with us of more powerful conversations. I'm Vanessa. See you in the next video.